I love bodybuilding from my life, but I start when I come to Kuwait in 2010. When I am in Egypt, I have a big brother. For me, in this time, the hub. I'm this very small country. He don't have a lot of bodybuilder and he don't have a gym. My brother, he loved the bodybuilding. It's a big part in him life, and he's buy magazine from another country and he come back. And when I start to look to him, he's a, for my eyes this time, he's the big guy in the world. And I say, oh, I need to be like my brother one time. And when I start, somebody he said, Rami, you're 26 years now, how can you do that? I tell him, I need to try, you know? And I believe in myself. I'm going into the honor for oxygen this time, and I tell him, I need to compete. When he said, let me see you. And he see me when I start. And he said, okay, go. After he gave me the program to compete, after 2 months, I come back to him and he said, who are you? I tell him, I'm Rami. I come to you before 2 months. I'm working with you for another gym. I said, oh, wow, come. Because he think I changed a lot, and he pushed me a lot. The owner for Oxygen, he's not only owner, he's the father for every bodybuilder in the Middle East. He's push everyone, but especially for me. The first competition, he said, I need to be in the next level. Don't think about a match for now. I need to be in next level in US. I said, oh, you push me, but that's not right now because I can't. He said, you can.
Tell me about your first bodybuilding show in the US. How did it feel?
First competition, when I stand in the stage, my legs are like cheeky. I can't stand. When I went, I felt like, oh, I start my life now. I need to be bodybuilder. Yeah, change my life. When I won the pro card, he said, you're going to New York and you win. I said, okay, in top 5 is good. And he said, no, you win the competition. First competition with the Victor Martinez, my favorite bodybuilder. Because first gym I working here in Kuwait, he's have every picture for Victor Martinez. I said, oh, this guy is crazy. These guys have the best body. But he said, Victor is going to New York and you work, oh, I don't know what I do. If I say hi Victor or I compete with him to fight. Every day, from Morocco he's called me, from Tennessee, from Iraq, from everyone in Middle East. He said, Rami, you must be Mr. Olympia. I said, inshallah, I'm working for that. If you need to know more things in your life, you must try.
So you were 26 when you started bodybuilding. Was it a difficult process for you to become a pro?
I started November 2010 to train, and after 1.5 years, I'm professional. I have a pro card, and after 5 months, I have first competition as professional, New York Pro. For me, that's amazing, you know. I feel like, oh, good. My life has changed like this, and that's why I think that's too hard for me, you know. My life has changed every day, you know. Every competition, I go for next level. I remember this time, first time I going to US. When I arrived to airport, I'm crying like a baby. And no, this another level. This, you know, every competition for me, I have to be number one. I think this in every mind in the bodybuilder. He need to be number one.
What does your daily training routine consist of?
I start waking like 6 a.m. every day, and I start to pray, and I go to train again. You know, bodybuilding is selfish a little bit, and you need to be focused to yourself a lot of times.
So you are very close with your family. Have they noticed a change in your personality since you became a bodybuilder?
I can't doing everything alone, you know. My family is big things in my life, and maybe it's helped me for that. It's too hard to change your life after 26 years. I hope I am not changed because I love my life. I love my family, I love my friends.
Everybody heard that you've sustained an injury. Tell me about that.
I have a tour in my hamstring before 2 years. When I live in US before 1 month in Olympia. And the doctor, he said, you can't be compete in the Olympia. They said, no, I'm compete. He said, never you can compete, you have a tour. After 1 week, 2 weeks, I healing my hamstring. And he said, he never come like this in 2 weeks. The doctor, how your legs come like this? That's why I said to you, I believe in God. He can making everything.
Some people have you as a favorite to become the next Mr. Olympia. How do you feel about those statements?
I am big fan for Phil because they have a great body.
But you and Phil Heath have different body types.
Mr. Olympia has changed the body for Arnold is different, for Dorian, for Ronnie Coleman. When I'm thinking about him, I ask myself, I can do that? I said yes. Yes. Nobody stay #1 whole in life. And I'm working for that. Mr. Olympia is my dream. It's my dream, yeah, to be Mr. Olympia. I hope this year, yeah.
It seems that recently bodybuilding became more popular. Do you think social media had a lot to do with that?
Communication with the bodybuilder is growing. The media for bodybuilding is growing a lot. Before you have how many competition in Middle East? 2, 1, that's it. Now they have every country. They have a lot. Social media has changed. They change everything now. They change the politics for some country. How about bodybuilder? You know, they change everything. The social media have a big effect. He's changed me a lot also because he's let people know Ramy for him life. You know, later bodybuilding. You need to be more support for the athlete. I think that because you know, if you need to be growing in the business, he must grow for money. I think that. And this like a business for bodybuilder, he must be more supportive from fans, from everyone.
Yeah, it's our time to shine. Show that's the kind of state of mind you gotta combine with hard work and time. You gotta climb to the top. Don't let yourself drop till your heart stops. Let this beat rock. Got a new clock and a new stock for this new rock. Just let your mind loose from the new stock. Drunk off the goose, yeah. Thinking that I'm too pop. Getting caught with a few thoughts cause I'm too lost. Off the speakers can't even handle me. Give it what I got, nobody's gonna drain my energy. And I will never stop, I'm motivated by enemies. Setting up shop so everybody remember me. And though I am not going through life regretfully, I'd rather work non-stop, what they call incessantly, than work some odd job just to live life pleasantly. Already got lost in my mind, not a fantasy, I'm getting ill-gotten souls, so stop, drop, and roll. You lost all control and pop off your ball. I got squat, I fall, I'm not bought, I'm sold. My stock rocks, it's gold. Hey, knock, knock, she home. It's shit, talk to close. I ain't stopping though, it's hip-hop, you know. Or is it rock and roll? I'm not dropping down, no, my pocket's grown. You can't stop the show, so get rockin' on. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. Taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't never. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never. You know I'm taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't never make it. Yeah. I ain't never slowing down, keep on going till I'm down. No, I'm never slowing down, cause we're blowing up now. I ain't never slowing down, keep on going till I'm down. No, I'm never slowing down, cause we're blowing up. Hard words like a weapon, attack with no questions. In my own section and they still disconnected, cause their mind's been infected and they're filled with objection. Too filled for recollection, so we're losing all attention. They don't know I'm in contention, cause I'm gaining their attention, cause I'm making a connection. Lyricism and aggression got me feeling my ascension. In my passion, my profession, I'm attacking my obsession, taking action and progressing. I go off on the enemy, that's what makes them scared of me. Make my plans carefully, then execute them daringly. They say I act recklessly, but that's why I'm effective. See, you can't predict my tendencies, I offer no transparency. Some people think I'm lost, others think I'll be a legend. I'm never gonna stop till I'm one above second. And my thoughts at the top, but my mind stay present. Don't let your dreams stop, cause dreaming is a blessing. They tell me all the same, told me I won't make a name. But it's not about the fame, it's about keeping me sane. So I stay within my lane, feel my blood pump through my veins. Feel adrenaline, no pain, welcome all to my domain. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. I'm taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't never. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. I'm taking that crown.